Good morning and welcome to the video for Monday, June the 29th. This is going to be a video for upcoming third graders. So today I'm going to be talking about some of the tasks that we will be doing working with division. And this will come out of several chapters of working with multiplication. So working with these facts should be pretty easy to do by that point. It's just the things that we're asking you to do will look a little bit different at first. So when we're working with multiplication, we can say that we're making a certain number of groups and we want to find out how many are in each group. So when we're working with division, we can do the same thing. They're going to give us our total number of counters. We're going to break it up into two groups. And then we are just going to alternate between our groups until we have used all 10 counters. And then for our second example, if we are going to make 6 equal groups, then I have not drawn enough circles. So I'm going to add a few more in here real quick. And then what we're going to do is actually put one in each of all 6 groups before we add a second one in any of the groups. So I've used 3, 4, 5, 6 counters. Now I'm going to put one in each of my groups again, and that would take me up to 12. We would do it a third time to get up to 18, and then my last group would get me to 24. And when I'm finished, I would have 4 counters or X's in each box. We will also get to see something like this with them already drawn out for us. So we have 3 groups of 2. And so what we would do for this problem is to go ahead and write the total number of counters that we're working with first. And then usually what I suggest is to divide by the number of groups, but I always tell students they can choose which one that they would like to do. So I'm going to do 6 total counters divided by 3 groups equals 2 counters in each group. For this one, we would have 10 counters divided by 2 groups equals 5 counters in each group. This time I'll do the number of counters and the answer will be the number of groups. So I'm going to have 2, 4, 6. That's going to give me 18 total counters divided by 6 in each group equals 3 groups. And then for this one, I might have to think a little bit harder. So 8, so that would be 32 divided by 8 counters in each group would give me 4 groups. And so we'll ask for a lot of this type of thing as we start working with division. The other way that we'll occasionally ask students to solve this would be to use their multiplication facts to kind of help with this type of thing working with an array. So starting with this one, if I went ahead and drew my second row, that would give me 12 total counters. For this one, I would suggest that they go ahead and write out the first row, and then they can add a second row if they need to count to figure out where they're at, then they can do that. Otherwise, I will allow students, as long as they make the correct picture, I'll let them skip ahead because they should know that 3 times 6 is going to give them 18, so they're going to need to make 6 total rows. So those are the things that are some of the more simple tasks that we will ask students to do. We will also ask them to be able to relate the multiplication and division facts as they get more comfortable with the division side of things. And there's different ways that we can model that and show that, but I'm not going to spend the time to do that right now because right now the main goal is to make sure students are working on preparing for doing those things. So again, for all of my upcoming third graders, I would definitely recommend that you spend time working with skip counting to get comfortable with multiplication facts and use that as the basis to help get ready for doing multiplication and then the division stuff that we will ask you to do to follow. So just to give a quick update on schedule, I'm going to be in the process of moving here in the next few days. That usually takes me about a week or so to kind of get everything situated and everything. And then with the 4th of July holiday, I'm going to take next week off from doing videos. That way I can spend the rest of this coming week and all of next week to get everything situated and set up in the new apartment. So that means my next video will be for you on July the 13th. Hope your summer's going well. Hope you have a wonderful 4th of July and enjoy safe travels anywhere that you might be traveling to celebrate. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.